Hey everybody, Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with another video. I know I've been picking up a lot of stuff here lately. I've been working really hard to make sure that this next pop-up I have, my goal is to make it the best pop-up I've ever had. I really want to blow people's minds with how much good stuff there is, and I think I've got enough to do it. So you saw my last video, all the stuff I picked up from a friend, and then that other collection with like all the new wave and punk stuff. So that was a crazy haul, and that was going to make this pop-up awesome. But then last night I went over to another friend's house and went digging and found a whole bunch of stuff. So this is that stuff. Now the first batch I'm just going to show is the stuff I'm keeping for my collection. So and then the flip video stuff is the stuff that I'll be having at the pop-up. So this one actually that I'm not keeping, but a friend of mine has been looking for it for a while. This is the Magical Mystery Tour on yellow vinyl. You may have seen the white album on white vinyl before. And then the red greatest hits album on red vinyl and the blue greatest hits album on blue vinyl. But this is the one you don't see that much, Magical Mystery Tour on yellow vinyl. They did them all at the same time, you know, and I'm sure some Beatles fanatics gonna critique, you know, my description of what happened. But as far as I know, they did all four of those albums as some like limited edition thing in the 80s. And the white, red, and blue are not too terribly expensive or hard to find. This one's a little bit harder to find. So I have a friend who's a real big Beatles fan. He's been wanting to buy mine because I have one. He's been wanting to buy that from me for a year. And I'm just like, no means no. But I was glad to find that one so I could finally get him off my back. Another one here is this is the one I'm going to have at my pop-up. Stuff that's expensive don't usually sell at the pop-up, so it could survive. But this is the Stooges self-titled, and this is by far the cleanest copy I've ever seen. It is near mint, and it's the pressing with the Stooges font on there. But I'm telling you, this thing, I mean, it is seriously near mint. I can't say enough how this is the cleanest copy I've ever seen. So, anyways, that'll be for sale at the pop-up. Got this. I've been wanting one of these for forever. This Traffic on the Pink Island label, Mr. Fantasy. Yeah. So I love this record, but this is the UK. I love that Pink Island label, but I've been wanting one of those, and I actually have a reissue with this cover. I like this cover a lot more than Mr. Fantasy cover. I have a reissue of that cover somewhere, but I couldn't find it, so that'll go in the sale. The reissue will if I can find it. But anyways, Albert King, Traveling to California. This is a white label promo. Albert King, I've just been really digging on some blues, and Albert King is one of my favorite guitar players. Just such a unique style. And that Gibson Flying V he has is just dope. This is Let It Bleed, Rolling Stones. You guys all know it. You all love it. I was going to sell this, but I'm going to sell my copy instead because this copy has the poster. So I never see them coming with this poster. Hardly, I mean, I see them all the time, and you know, a lot of times they'll have the poster, or they'll have the inner sleeve. This is the inner sleeve, but they won't have the poster. And I honestly, I mean, I don't think it's that uncommon to see them with the poster, but I've never found one with a poster in it. I found 1,000 copies of it, but that poster is so cool that it's always gone. It's one of those, like the Bob Dylan Greatest Hits. That one you can never find with a poster. Or the Jimi Hendrix Smash Hits. You can never find it with a poster. Anyways, this is Heartbreaker by Free with that Island label. It's a great album. Keeping it. This is Solomon Burke, Proud Mary. I didn't have this previously, and I've not heard this, but my friend said it was incredible, so excited to put that on. This is a Budgie album I didn't have. I believe this is a UK pressing too, but that's a cool one. Love Budgie. Giant Crab comes fourth. I've seen this show a few times in the VC. I think Matt Sands has a copy, and so I have not had this or owned it, and so this is a really nice copy. So that one's going in the collection. This is one that I've seen. This is a really weird Led Zeppelin. I believe it's a Taiwan print. No, this is maybe Chinese. I don't know. Anyways, it's a really strange copy because I'll have to pull it out to show you, because you're not going to believe me if you don't see it with your own eyes. I love these misspellings on these labels. Sometimes they're Taiwan pressing, sometimes they're Korean pressing, sometimes they're Chinese. But this one says Led Zeppelin Volume 2. Or no, it says Led Zeppelin. I've heard about this one. I've seen a picture of it before, but I don't know. It's just funny. It's just a funny pressing that I wanted. I know I have issues. Mel Brown, Chicken Fat. I've been trying to get more Impulse stuff here lately, and so that's a white label promo. Yeah, I mean, my Impulse wall is getting built one spine at a time. This is Junior Mance Touch, white label promo. Love Junior Mance. Good jazz there. This is Buddy Guy. If you haven't met him, this is him. This is a live concert. Let's see, where is it? Where was it recorded? Recorded at the New Orleans house, Berkeley, California. Yeah, I mean, just look at that. Look at that picture. I've heard good things about this, so I was excited to pick it up. Y'all, this one. Holy crap. This is Betty Davis. They Say I'm Different. This is a reissue. I mean, it's definitely a reissue. Because the original US came with a gatefold, and they had like a second pressing that didn't have a gatefold, but this is like a recent reissue. Listen to me. After this video, go look this up. This is phenomenal, okay? If you like, this is funky. I mean, it's the funkiest thing you've ever heard in your life. If you like Black Murda, Samandi, Purple Image, stuff like that, that real just dirty, funky. Good Lord, y'all. Betty Davis. They think I'm different, or they say I'm different. Holy moly. This is one that when I put it on, I was like, my mind's blown. This is the funk is melting my brain off. It is that good. I'm telling you. Look this up. That title track, They Say I'm Different, is really good. The first track, Shooby Doop and Cop Him. That's the name of the track, Shooby Doop and Cop Him. He was a big freak. Your mama wants you back. Don't call her no tramp. Get in there. Now I'm telling you, get in there. You're going to get it in there, because it is like, that one's going to melt your brain off too. They Say I'm Different, 70s Blues, and Special People. Those are the names of the tracks. I just felt like reading it to you to let you just understand the level of funk that this is. This is going to funk you up. All right? Look for it. Yeah, this one's one I've been looking for, Silverhead. This is a promo, I believe. It's a sample copy. But yeah, it's like hard rock. I see people show it all the time, but I've never had it, so there it is. This is We Three, Roy Haynes, Phineas Newborn, and Paul Chambers. How can you imagine a better combo? Great jazz there. As you may have noticed, getting a lot more jazz here lately. I don't know what's wrong with me. Little Walter, Hate to See You Go. This chess, this is part of a chess series with these black and white covers, and over the past month I've got like 5 of them. So I think there's like 9 or 10. I don't know. Somewhere between 8 and 10 of them there are in existence. This is the Soul Clinic, Hank Crawford. He's performing some experiments, as you can say. So some experimental jazz. I'm joking. Hank Crawford's not one to blur the lines too much between experimental and just regular old jazz. But this is a Junior Mance, Big Chief on Jazzland. Pretty good stuff. That's a great label. Bobby Timmons, Sweet and Soulful Sounds on Riverside. As you know, I'm a sucker for the Riverside label. Gotta have it. Drifting Through the Blues, John Lee Hooker. Great stuff. John Lee Hooker, Lightning Hopkins, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters. Them's my dudes. John Lee Hooker, Traveling. Got that one on VJ. Great one. Sam Gopal, Escalator. This is a mind melter here a little bit. Some killer hard rock stuff. I've been looking for this for a long time. This is a reissue. The originals are a little more expensive than I want to pay right now, or can even find. So this is a reissue, but this is a really good hard rock record. It's been on my list for some time. Cannonball Adderley on Riverside. Cannonball Adderley Quintet in San Francisco. It's a great jazz. Some great jazz. Ooh, y'all listen. This is a good one. Okay. The Human Beast. This is volume 1. The originals of this go for about $1 million, give or take. No, they go for like $500 to $700 maybe, if my memory serves me correctly. It doesn't matter because I'll know. No. These are like $2,000. I'll never own one, so $500, $2,000. What's the difference? I'm not gonna pay that. But that is a killer. Let me go back. Killer hard rock, blues rock, psych rock, just freaking killer. Look at the cover. This guy's like, he's down to the sinews here. But that's one you're on. Check out. Really good. Curtis Fuller, Cabin in the Sky on that Impulse. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, killer. More Impulse stuff. This is one that I have not heard. This one's Big Brother featuring Ernie Joseph. That psychedelic cover, I mean, the cover got me because it really reminds me of Arzachel, which I absolutely love. Yeah, this is a Psych album I haven't heard yet, and he highly recommended it, so I picked it up. But yeah, look forward to hearing that one. Been looking for this one for a long time, just haven't seen it. It's not that uncommon. Blues Image, really good blues rock. Yeah, it's a great record. I've not seen it. This is part of that chess series that I was telling you about earlier with the white and black covers. Little Walter, Confessing the Blues. He's in confession right there in that harmonica. He's getting it. So yeah, I don't know which ones I'm missing. I'm missing a couple, but I'm sure I'll get them. CCS, Whole Lot of Love. This is one I've been wanting for a while. Psych record. I've just seen it around, and it's called Whole Lot of Love, so I wanted it, but haven't heard it yet. But this is pretty common. It's not expensive or anything. This one, when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. This is a live bootleg Jimi Hendrix called Voodoo Child. This is live. Let's see. I think it's like a compilation of live stuff. I really don't know. I just saw it and grabbed it, and here we are. So this is from like a compilation of live stuff from 1969 and 1970, I believe. But that's a really cool, cover. Morning Glory, Two Sons Worth. This is a really good psych record. I've been looking for it for a while. So there it is on Fontana. T-Bone Walker, Singing the Blues, on this Imperial label. Uh-oh, that's upside down, isn't it? But yeah, man, I love T-Bone Walker, especially this early stuff, man. It's killer. Singing the Blues. Sonny Terry, Sonny Story on Prestige Bluesville. Just a warning, you guys, if it's on this label, I'm going to buy it. Always good stuff on this Bluesville label. Been wanting this one. Sun Ra. Strange Celestial Road. Let me just say something about Sun Ra. Okay, when I first started like really getting deep into collecting, I tend to like when I get into something, I look at like what the experts are looking at, and I want to skip the middle part. I just do that. And so when I first got into collecting, I was like, what are the biggest collectors out there that have been doing it for a long time? What are they looking at? What are they looking for? And what I found was 9 times out of 10, they were all trying to find Sun Ra. And I was like, okay, this must be the best stuff. Let's start listening to this and then work my way back. Didn't work that way. Holy crap. It freaked me out. I didn't understand it. Because you have to, it's acquired taste. You know, Sun Ra is really interesting and really cool, but if you're, you know, sitting at home listening to the Loverboy album and, you know, Bruce Hornsby in the Range, I mean, you're not gonna like Sun Ra. It's just not. And even now, it's a little mind-bending for me. But it's been years of a long, strange psychedelic trip for me, and some jazz. I've been listening to a lot of jazz past couple years. And so now I really kind of get it and I really like it, and it's an acquired taste. Sometimes I'll put something on when we're driving down the road in the car, and my wife will be like, "What the heck is this?" If I put this on, she'd be like, "Turn this crap off now," because if you don't listen to a bunch of like crazy out there stuff, you know, like that Betty Davis one's that real funky one. I turned that one on in the car, and she's like, "What the heck is this?" You know, and I'm like, I don't know how anybody could not like this stuff, but my mind's like always going to the next crazy out there album and stuff, which Betty Davis isn't crazy out there, it's just real funky. But anyways, all that to say, the more you listen to, the more your taste grows. You know, it's like, you know, me and my wife got married. I don't know why I'm telling this story, but I'm going to because I started it. Me and my wife got married. I ate very basic foods. You know, nothing really too exotic. And she starts making me salads with fruit in it and crap, and I'm like, what's this, you know? And then, you know, we started eating like Indian food and like all this other ethnic food, and really started loving it. And so it opened my mind up to a whole new world of foods. I was 140 pounds when we got married, and now I'm more than that. So, all that to say, Sun Ra is great, but it's an acquired taste. Lord, just so you know, it's 5 a.m. and I've not slept in like days, so that's why I'm all over the place. Sorry for that detour. Gary Bart's Juju Man. This is one that Tunes from the Man Cave. I think he said he wanted it, but I'm going to listen to it first and let him know. But yeah. So, a few weeks ago, somebody wanted my copy of Mingus, 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 and I sold it. But mine was a reissue, and they knew that, and I knew that, and I was like, well, I'll probably find an original someday. Splat out, there it is. Sweet OG of this Mingus, 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 Mingus. This is one I'm probably most excited out of all of these. This one's introducing Memphis Willie B. This is Prestige Bluesville. It's got that original sleeve with that. I'm not going to take it out. But some killer blues. Been eyeballing this one. Wanting it when I saw it. What's funny is we're sitting there, and I think he said, I pulled it out, and he's like, yeah, there's no way I'm selling that. It's just too good. And I was like, dang it, man, I've been wanting that. And then we're digging and digging, and I found, well, he was digging through his shelves, and he found another one. And so he didn't, I don't know if he realized he had two or what, but, so he was willing to sell it to me. So that's a sweet one. This one, John Coltrane, Cosmic Music with Alice Coltrane. This is some a little bit more far out there jazz for you, a little crazy stuff, which is just right in my lane. But, anyways, there's another cover of this Cosmic Music. It's like a real, it's got like all these floral designs or whatever on it. And that cover is like super, super rare. And they go for a lot of money. So this is the, I guess this is a reissued cover or whatever. But really cool album. Really, I've been wanting to get that. John Coltrane, I don't know if you know, he's my favorite jazz guy. Lots of reasons for that. But anyways, Macundo. Ahmad Jamal on Argo. Look at that. Yusef Lateef. How can you not love Yusef? Part of the search on Atlantic. Not much to say. Yusef Lateef is awesome. Brownie McGee and Sonny Terry, Long Way From Home on Blues Way label. And now that I'm thinking about it, I've got another album by them together. I don't know if it's this one or not. I have 2 copies of this. No, there's definitely another one that I have that both of them are on. Who knows if it's the same recording. Cannonball Adderley. On this Riverside. Nippon Soul. Johnny Little John. It's hard for me to say. I don't know why. Funky from Chicago. I have not heard this. Johnny Little John, Funky from Chicago. But it has all the indicators that I'm going to be a big fan. So, oh yeah, Big Bill's Blues, Big Bill Brunsey. Big Bill Brunsey is awesome. I love Big Bill Brunsey. So this is the label. Adventure and sound, it says. If you want to go on a little sound adventure, which really sounds like my type of adventure, take this one. You just got jammed! Well, Parks and Rec reference. Jam or perhaps Jame. Don't know. But this is a killer Psych record. Yeah, been wanting it for a while. It's not really that uncommon or rare or anything. It's just want to have it seen. This one's Earth Opera Act 1 on Verve. The original was on Vertigo, but I do not have that one. So yeah, Beggar's Opera. They're a little hit or miss for me, but this album's pretty good. So this one, Methuselah. I don't know if I already have a copy of this or not. This is a psychedelic record, really good one on Elektra. Methuselah. It's a cheap one. You can usually pick it pretty cheap. Big City Blues, Howlin' Wolf. I mean, just look at him. He's got the Big City Blues, y'all. He wants to be back out in the country. Custom Records. Look forward to hearing that one. This one's the Stooges, Metallic KO. I found this a few years ago and looked it up online, and it didn't seem that expensive or rare, so I sold it. And I just haven't seen one since, and I'm a big Stooges guy, so I'm excited to get this again. Yeah, like I said, that's like a $15 record. It's not worth a lot. Steam Hammer. Some killer hard rock, crazy good guitar blues alert riffs on that epic freaking mint. But yeah, I'm glad to have that. I've been wanting to add some Steam Hammer to the collection. I didn't have any. Steam Hammer, some must-have hard rock. Great stuff. And then this one's Gong Espresso. Yeah, it's Gong Espresso. Now, when people say, I want some espresso, that's a pet peeve of mine. Okay? Because it's not espresso, it's espresso when you're talking about coffee. But see, I see what they've done here. The Gong dudes here. They have taken, this is an espresso machine, and they've called it espresso. It's a little play on words, I believe. I believe that if they wanted to name it espresso, they would have. I like to believe that. But, yeah, Gong is some pretty good out there progadelic stuff. So, didn't have that one, added it. And then Lightning Hopkins in Berkeley. The Arhoolie label never disappoints. Always buy stuff on that label. Lightning Hopkins has some great albums on that label. So, so yeah, guys, that was the stuff that I got that I'm deciding to sell. And then, but man, I got a lot of other stuff. So here is a video of the other stuff I got. Hope you enjoyed that. That is it, folks. Just so you know, another plug. This Saturday, August 17th, 2019, Divine Barrel Brewing, noon to 4, is going to be a mind blower of a sale. I've got anything, literally anything you could imagine you could want. I've got new hip hop releases down to, you know, soul, funk, jazz, blues, psych, prog, you name it. I've got it all. It's going to be 5,000 records at least. I'm going to be bringing out the heat. Some unbelievable stuff. Please don't miss the sale. This is just a public service announcement to you because you're my friend. Don't miss it. It's going to be really good. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. And also, let me just tell you, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. My brain doesn't work right now, and I'm being a little weird. So, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time.